So, who remembers a couple of days ago the old Vinted scammer? Who remembers when I tried to scam me? Ain't happening to me. We've got some sales to run through today, and well, tonight. It's actually quite late. If you actually look at this, it's 7 o'clock, so this means this video has an hour to upload, render and put up. Otherwise I'm not going to have an upload tonight, but I thought I'd do this video anyway. If you're not into this sort of stuff, just click off. If you are and you support me, I appreciate you. Drop a like, subscribe. We've also got the community tab thing open now, so you can like talk amongst yourselves in the Kaji community. I don't know what flipping all it is, but it's a new thing YouTube's put in. Literally, you can click on my channel now, you can become a member where you like pay monthly to watch the videos, which I don't understand why you're doing that unless you want to support me and appreciate it. You can tip, but again, don't tip unless you're weird, because literally you can tip in the comments or whatever. People used to do it, but then I found out YouTube take like 50% of it, so don't do that. And then basically, today's video, as you see by the title, the person who tried scamming me on Vinted, and Vinted sided with them. I then flipped how they did that, and now I've won. Now, a lot of people have said, when Vinted say that's that, it's the end of it and you can't do anything, you can appeal it. How did I do it? I'm not quite sure. I just kept clicking the help thing saying it was wrong and it was this and that. And in the end, I put quite a lot of curse words. The C word, the F word. Pretty much called them, you're a bunch of F and C's. I can't really say it on here. Letting scammers go on your thing. The person who bought it didn't have any feedback. Loads of other stuff like this. And then I got a knock on the door about 5 o'clock tonight, and it was this. What is this, you ask? And when I opened it, it was the Alexa. Now, bearing in mind, she was supposed to get a camera with no feedback and won the case, so she kept the money and kept the Alexa, but somehow I have received the Alexa back, and this is the only one I've sold. That's this one. It's the same serial number, same everything. That's come back from Vinted. So it's my address, my name, and it's come back. Another weird thing about it was, so basically I sold an Alexa, which is this one here, and a Fuji camera. One on eBay was the Alexa, and one on Vinted, which was the camera. There was both a Yodel label, and I confused myself. It was my fault, and I sent the wrong person the camera, the wrong person the Alexa. So the camera went on eBay, the Alexa went on Vinted instead of the other way around. Now, moving on from that, person never opened up a claim on eBay saying that they received the camera instead of an Alexa, but there was a girl on Vinted who said she received the Alexa, not the camera. So obviously I opened up a return. She never sent it back in time. I kept pestering her saying, have you sent it? Why haven't you sent it? Return late. Then she basically cancelled the order somehow. I don't know how she did it, but she cancelled the order, realised she had no feedback, and I thought, I'm going to be scammed here. They refunded her the $24.95 for the camera, even though she got an Alexa. This is going to confuse my brain now. Yeah, even though she got the Alexa instead of the camera, they refunded her all the money. I lost the money, and Vinted said something about not sending my address in time. So I replied to them saying, what do you mean didn't send my address in time? She's opened a return, I've accepted it, so you've got my address. Then they cancelled it for her, whatever. She won, I lost. Then I messaged them, like I said, a load of abuse, which is rightly so, because it might only be $24.95, and then whatever it will be on eBay, who's actually never opened a return, but we'll get onto that in a minute. And said, look, I ain't having this, you silly C's. Do you know what I mean? Sort yourself out. And yeah, they did. They opened up a thing and said, oh, we apologise, we've looked into it, this, that, the other, so we're sorry. And something happened to her, which I probably hope is her account's been banned. If it was a her. The name was a her, I don't know if it had any pictures on it. And then a couple of days later, I got this back. Bearing in mind it was only 2 days ago I won the case, on Wednesday, and then on Friday night this has come back. So they've literally sent this straight away. And as well as that, bear with me a second, we went from that over to eBay, where, like I said, they never opened up a return, never got a message. Knock on the door. That was this morning, and the Fuji camera came back. I was like, what is going on? And then no message on eBay or anything like that. So I messaged the person. I said, oh, hi mate, I realised you sent the wrong order and I watch your videos, so instead of me opening up a return request, I just sent the camera back because I was expecting an Alexa. So I said, cheers, whatever his name was. I think it was like, well, I can't remember what his name was, so I apologise. Could have been Ryan or something like that. Or Raz, I can't remember, but he sent the camera back. So obviously I clicked on his name, fully refunded him the $14.95 what the Alexa sold for, and got the camera back. So I've relisted that back on Vinted for the $24.95. These chairs are doing my head in the glove. And now I've got the Alexa back, which is just absolutely crazy. If you're wondering why I keep reaching there, it's because the camera screen in front of me, you can see it. There's a little camera screen here that I can see myself talking. And it goes off because it's on standby, so I keep tapping it back on. I think there's a way you can change it. As well, that when I'm filming the car boots, it flips the camera. Again, every flipping video it seems, shout out to Ricky, he said go on the settings and turn auto rotation off, and I've done that and somehow it still is managing to flip. So yeah, I don't know. But that's listed now anyway, so we can get rid of that. Back into the listed pile, just literally relist it back on and hopefully don't make the same mistake twice. And if you sell something expensive, and without question, no offers, no nothing, and they've got no feedback, just drop them a message before you send it, just in case the scumbags. But yeah, that's that. So like I said, eBay, Vinted don't scam me, I scam them, sort of thing. Talking about Vinted, we've had one sale on there, and we've had actually 3 or 4, I think we had 4 today, didn't we? 4 sales on eBay, but I've already sent 2 out. So Vinted sale, we picked these up for £2. Is that light? I don't know if you, on the camera I can see like a light, so I don't know if you're able to see what these are, but these are Skechers. Yeah, just £2 for some Skechers, and they sold for a tenner on Vinted. Over to eBay, so the 2 sales that I can't show you because I already wrapped them and sent them. If I can remember off the top of my head, if not I'll have to look at my phone. Oh, we just sold another item. I've actually just sold something else as it just popped up. I don't know if you see that. Oh, phone's gone off. Don't know if you can see that. Your item sold for £80. So he's going to have to pull that out as well now, doesn't it? Oh, it's a banger. It is an absolute banger. Camera for £80 that cost me a tenner at Torxy. Happy days. Right, so what was the other order today? Ah, the Humax box that I picked up for a £5 sold for £19.95. And if you remember this Tommy Tippy thing that cost me a tenner, it was like a prep machine thing that sold for £44.95. So we've had a good day so far. And then as this video's come up, oh, it's an international sale. I've had 2 international sales, another sale there, and then that camera. Sorry, that camera is the international sale, so we need to grab that first. Let me just come back in a minute when I've got everything sorted out. Right, so here it is. This is the one that's just sold now. £80. It was up for 100, and I sent her offer out earlier today. Didn't think it was actually going to go. But yeah, £100, £80 international sale as well. Can I get the fucking thing out? You remember this, surely? It was maybe a couple of weeks back. And the reason I picked it up for the tenner is because 1, I saw it working, and 2, I always said this in the video, never seen anything like it before. It's a mini disc, digital, is it mini disc? Floppy disk, digital Sony Mavica. All the wires fully working, charges, everything like that. Yeah, I just sold for £80, so this day just gets better and better. We beated the Vinted scammers. Don't know how we did that, like, I don't even know how it all come back. So we beat the Vinted scammers and we've had mad sales. So £80 there. Remember the Humax went for 20, so that's 100. The prep machine thing went for $44.95, that's 150. Everyone for a tenner, 160. This is sold. I picked this up in a charity shop in Gaul, actually. We went as a family trip out, I don't know if you remember the video, and it was £3. I looked it up and it said it sold for $14.95, exactly what happened. Sold for $14.95. So how much is that we're on now? Do you remember? So I had 150, 160. And then $79.99 we sold Predator, the action figure. And a lot of you people say, oh, he doesn't make £200 a day or whatever on the other video when I said something about it. And now I'm not saying that's profit, that's probably just in sales, and that's just on eBay and Vinted. I've got to remember there's YouTube revenue on top of this. There's a whatnot if I do a whatnot, Facebook Marketplace, selling at a car boot. There's money everywhere to be made, so you can make serious money. And £200, I promise you this now, £200 a day is not hard, it's not easy, but it is silly compared to some of these guys on here. Like, I know a guy who specialises in cameras a lot better than I do, and that lad makes about £1,000 a day. So, just saying. But yeah, if you can see there, I don't know if you can see that, £79.99, £14.95, and the 80, and obviously I've showed you the other sales a minute ago. So yeah, happy days. Now when you see toys, actually I'll pick it back up, when you see toys like this, especially from the brand, what's the brand, NECA, or yeah, NECA, N-E-C-A, legit ones that are really old. I had them Spider-Man ones, I think that was NECA, Predator, I've had Saw, stuff like that, worth an absolute fortune. Yes, the guy said 35 quid at Torksy, but I knew it was a £100 listing, and obviously it sold for £79.95 after it's been on for months. I reduced it down, and the first cycle of that, when it was reduced, it sold. So yeah, on that note guys, I hope that sums some bullshit up. Vinted, there's always a way out of it when they try and scam you little pricks. Yeah, basically you might come across as a horrible person or an aggressive person, but at the end of the day, when you're a reseller and it's your full-time business, don't worry about anybody else, worry about yourself. I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave it a massive thumbs up. If you want to, what was it, join the community, which is somewhere when you do it on the channel. If you want to subscribe, I appreciate it. If you want to tip, do whatever you want to do. You don't have to. Actually, you don't do it, but if you do it, whatever. Just be for Cherry Pepsi until they sponsor me. And what was the other one? And join the channel. Now I don't know what that does. I don't know if I pre-upload a video and schedule it for 8 o'clock. I don't know this, so don't say yes or no. Like, don't think I'm telling you it's true. But I think, if you remember, if I schedule a video for 8 o'clock, at 7 o'clock you can see it, so you can watch it an hour early, or so. I don't fucking know. I think that's what it is. But yeah, love you all. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you at the boot sales in the morning. And we're also supposed to be filming a dumpster diving video if he comes. Peace!